Hello and welcome to our fifth drawing tutorial. In the previous tutorial we studied how to draw the face in the reverential three-quarter pose. In this lesson we will study the three-quarter pose in the upward facing position. Again we will study three different faces: a young face, a woman's face, and an elderly or ascetic face. The first face we will study is an angel, because often in compositions such as the Nativity or Theophany, angels will usually be either in an upward or downward facing and three-quarter pose. As always, we start off with our axis line, and we draw another line at the angle that the face will be. On that line we draw our oval, and as we said, this oval has two equal halves. Now in the upward facing three-quarter pose we add another axis, a horizontal axis this time. We divide our oval into three. We take the length of the nose and we add it onto the horizontal axis where the hair will come. And we draw our circle for the hair. We divide our oval into quarters. This line is the only one that's actually necessary, where the nose will be. And we add a curved axis. And you immediately can see, just by adding that curved axis, that the face is already going to start moving off the surface towards the viewer. And then 1/4 of the way down the nose length, we add the line for where the eyes will be. And this is where the indent, again for the eye, will be. So from our eyebrow, our nose will follow the curve of the axis. Again, if you want, you can add the other axis line, the curved axis for the face, and you can see this eyebrow follows that axis. It's a bit difficult to draw at this angle and not make mistakes. But whenever you make a mistake, you just erase it and fix it. Now we're going to add our ovals for the eyes. Over here, on this line. Here we will make the angel looking upwards. And the mouth on this side is going to be shorter than on the other side. On on the wider side here. Now on the angel, the hair will come about halfway down the forehead, so we'll roughly draw in a line like that to show where our hair is going to come in. Now I don't really like the way that this eyebrow has shot up like this, so I'm going to redraw it to keep it in harmony with the parallel lines here. And there we have our angel's face in the three-quarter pose. The second face we will study is a woman's face, so that we can see how to draw the head covering, which is also used in icons of monastic saints, both male and female. Again, we're going to start off with our axis. Our line for the angle of the head. And as I said in the previous video, it could be in the other direction, but just for practical purposes, so that my hand doesn't cover the drawing, we're going to do it in this direction. We draw our oval with equal halves. We divide it into three. The nose slightly longer than the other 2/3. We add our horizontal axis. We take the length of the nose and add it to the horizontal axis. We draw a circle for the shape of the head. We find the third quarter over here. First quarter of the nose for the eye line. We can add our curved axes to get the sense of movement of the face. Our curved axis along the nose, and we start with our eyebrow into the nose, remember this nostril is going to follow the direction of this curved axis to help create the sense of rhythm. Draw our ovals for the eyes. And our pencil has broken. Again, we have this icon looking upwards. It could be an icon of, for example, Saint Xenia of St. Petersburg, who's looking up at Christ. Again, you'll see how the mouth is following this axis. And the head covering will come usually about halfway down the forehead. And we make sure that this line is in harmony with the eyebrows. Head covering coming up here. And remember, these lines that we add to the head covering are not simply decorative, they will help create the sense of rhythm. And they create, again, transverse relationships. And there we have the woman's head. The last face we will draw as an example of an elderly or ascetic face is the face of the prophet Elijah, who's often depicted facing upwards. So again, our axis line. Horizontal axis, add the length of the nose, and draw a circle, shape for the hair. we add our axis, our curved axis along the nose. Because he's an elderly saint, we'll give him a more bulbous nose. Emphasize cheeks. I'm drawing roughly where his beard will be. Now if it was a saint who's bald, remember this line will come over here. But because he's got hair, we won't do that, and his hair will follow. A circle. And we add this lock for a sense of direction. Now, his hair is a bit wild, but even though it's wild, we try not to lose the sense of rhythm. There's often a tendency to make the hair so crazy that it's completely out of harmony with everything else in the icon, and it ends up being a distraction. We can still give him wild hair that's within the rhythm of the icon. And there we have our LDL ascetic face in the upward facing 3/4 position. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Until next time.